Hello and welcome to another video, and today I'm actually going to show you a remake from two of my theme decks. Now the first one is this one. It's called Steady Rock. Where is it? Yep, Steady Rock, and it's a Lycan Rock starter deck. And I really like this deck because I like Lycan Rock, and it was quite good. It had some few interesting Pokemon like Rhyperior, Lucario, and Lycan Rock, of course. And my also favourite Esper and Meowstic. And the other one, I don't know where it is, but here it is. The Unala deck. It's called Hidden Moon. It's got Nulala and some other ones. I don't quite sure. This is not the deck inside. It's the Japanese. Mimikyu. Team Rocket's Mimikyu and Ash's Team Rocket one. But yeah, I remade those two decks, and it's quite interesting, I must admit. One's more powerful than the other, and I think one of them's OP in a way. But let's start with my favourite one, the Lycan Rock one. So basically, let's start off with the Pokemon. Now this Pokemon is quite a lot of Pokemon, but I set off as Psychic and Fight. It is now a Fairy and Fight. Now, as you can see, I've got Lycan Rock GX in there because the normal one you had morning shift, the morning mode. It's not mode, it's morning shift or morning evolution, and it does exactly the same as the GX. You do crunch, well, it's not crunch, it's named something else, for 30 damage, and then a Cellar Rock for 100. But this one is different. It does crunch for 30 and you discard an energy, and a Cellar Rock that does 120 and you get more HP. It's 200 on here. Don't know if you can see very well. And it also do Lycan Rock, Lycan Fang GX for 200 and you discard 2 energies from here. So that's not bad. And the ratio of this is 2 Lycan Rocks and, well, GXs and 3 Rockruffs. Now you could say I could go Midnight form and have that ability. And that's ability to switch your opponent active Pokemon when it is on the table. And one attack that does 120 is I think it's something like Bite. And then you got the GX move that does 50 damage times the amount of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Now that one's okay, but I'd rather not. So that's why I'm going for Lycan Rock morning form, or yeah, AM form. So as you can see, the fighting, the other two fighting ones are exactly the same. You got Rhyperior, but instead of having the 3-3-2, the ratio of 3 basics, 3 stage 1s, and 1 stage 2, I actually got 2 stage 2s, and they're Rhyperior. And the abilities are, when you evolve this Pokemon to stage 2, you may discard 3 cards from your opponent's deck, and they're quite good. And I do like using them a lot. So I got 2. I swapped out some hollows. Oh no, it's 3-3-2. Sorry, ratio of 3 basics, and 3 stage 1s, and 2 stage 2s. So I do apologise, but yeah, they're quite good. And the other fighting one is Lucario and Rolu. Now, Lucario, when you evolve him, when you evolve it, the ability is any damage done to this Pokemon during its evolution is prevented by all Pokemon. And that's quite good. It's got 1,200 health. Whoa, sorry, 120 health. For 3 energies, you can do 120 damage. Now, with Rhyperior, you do 170 damage, and you can't use it next turn. Now, I just had a thought. I could use Float Stone to retreat, because look at that retreat cost. Or I could have the Stadium. If I had my Psychic energies back, well, my psychic energies, I could use Ultra of the Moon, but I haven't thought of that. So this deck does need more improvement, but yeah, that's okay. But honestly, you only use that one if something comes up that's big, like GX or Lunala. When I played the game, I played it originally with my friend. Lunala deck against this like rock meant it's stock decks. So Lunala meant Hidden Moon versus my Steady Rock, and for Hyperia there's insta kill Lunala, and it isn't affected by weakness, so it's all 170 health. Now, as you can see, he sees two fairies, Rabombi and Cutie Now, it's a power of 3, and this, what really does my ability. I don't use it to attack, it's only colourless, and it does pollen shot for 20 damage, but that's pointless. As you can see, my decks, these cards take a lot of energies. Its Rapiria is 2 fighting, 2 normal. Lycan Rock is maximum of 2 fight, 1 normal. And my Lucario is 3 energies, 3 fighting energies. Now, this one is basically ability allows me to find once during your turn, you may search your deck up to 2 basic energies and refill them and put them into your hand. So it's guaranteed to have energy on each turn whilst that is out. Now those are good. I need to keep those the Bombi on the bench. They're always going to be on the bench. They will never go out and fight unless forced to. Well, when I mean forced to, I mean Lysandered, or switch if they use the escape rope, or that new and Gusmo is that new fighting energy. No, new trainer that switches both opponents out. Yeah, Gusmo I don't really like because it's just the escape rope, and just use the escape rope. It's a lot easier. And you don't waste a trainer, it's trainer slot, and my knees in the slot. Great. So yeah, those are my Pokemon. It's quite much, but I think I've got a potential of actually winning. I haven't played with this deck yet, and I play this deck against my Ulala deck. Well, no, my modified Ulala deck. Well, it's gonna die in a couple of hits. It's gonna die fast. So yeah, this deck is weaker than the Lunar deck. But let's move on to my trainer cards. So we've got one stadium, one tiny ball. No. Let's do stadium first. My stadium is actually Brooklet Hill. I do want another one, but I'm too lazy to find the other one in my big pile of cards. And all it does is once during a turn, you may search your deck for a basic water or basic fight Pokemon and put it into your bench. So for your deck. Now this is good for beginning game, and it's also there. So if I wanted to, if someone got like Silent Lab on it or any other stadium, I can say nope, it's on here and it's mine. But it's not the best. So trainer cards, we've got timer balls, we've got nest balls, wistful button, energy retrieval, and two bodybuilding dumbbells. So we've got 2 of each. Well, we've got 2 dumbbells, buttons, and timer ball and nest ball, and 1 energy retrieval. Now these is you get the stage 1 that card that's basically you attach these to stage 1 cards and they got 400 more health. Yes, meant 400. Okay, now it's 40 health. Sorry, got 40 health more. These are for the Lycanroc GXs, nothing else, and Lucarios if I don't have a Lycanroc. So those are those. Wishful buttons are for my Lycanroc and my Viperias. So if they're knocked out, I can move the energies anywhere. My energy retrieval is so if I retreat, I can get them back. Nest balls are for my Lycanrocs, my
Well, basically all my basic Pokemon, and this are for evolution Pokemon. You know the drill, but you have to flip 2 coins, and it's a risk. Let's risk it for a chocolate biscuit or for Pokemon in this form. So you might well basically with energies, well not energies, psychics, no psychics, supporters. We've got 2 Lanners, 1 Oliver, two Professor Cookies, and 2 Ace Rollers, and that's nearly it. The Lanners is to heal heal 50 damage for each Pokemon that has a water energy to attach to it. It's a little bit better than the Pokemon Lady Center, and I quite like it. Now, Oliver is actually for to get both my Lycanroc GXs and my Ace Rollers. I don't know how to call them, but it's to get my GXs back. So let's say it's got 200. I've got the dumbbells on it, and it's got maximum health of 250, no 40, and it's got 200 health. Now these are to get the damaged ones back into my hand. So let's say, yeah, so I go back to my hand, and then I can put them back out with full health. And Professor Kukris is just to get 2 cards and do 20 more health, and 20 more damage. So yeah, they're quite good. But as you can see, that I've got Luna, not Luna. What's her name? Yeah, Lana, in there. Now you're probably thinking you need water energies, and that's what I've got. I stayed with the 15 fighting and 6 offer. It used to be 15, not 15, 12, I believe. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Oh, that was way off. 14 fighting energies and 6. Well, they used to be psychic, but now they're water because of Lana, and it's this for healing purposes really, and yeah, there's healing purposes. So that is my this is my like and what deck. It is quite good. I literally finished it. I finished it a while back, but now my Nulala deck is a little bit better. When I mean a little bit, I mean a lot. Now with Lulala, I've literally stripped it down, and well, basically, Lulala deck is the same with Lunala. Now let me show you. The Pokemon are Toxapex and Toxapex GX and Lunala GX. Now, stool, get out of my way. So, there we are. So, I've got 4 Cosmogs. The attack is draw a card. 4 Cosmions. They're the switch Pokemon. And then 3 Lulala GXs. Now, the reason I got these ones are Moongeist 120 damage and the opponent can't be healed, and Lula Fall GX that's knock out one of your opponent's basic Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon GX, and the ability to move energies around really nearly. So, moving energies around as anywhere I want is a pretty good one, but as you can probably see, Toxapex. Now with Toxapex, I have 2 normals, a rainbow, and a full art. It's for the fun of it. Now, this deck is very powerful. Now, let me tell you why. Actually, no. So I thought I heard something downstairs, and I'm home alone, so I'm a bit wary now. So we got 4 Marinas. Poison Sting. Your active Pokemon's poisoned. Yada yada yada. But now, the bad boys are let's show off this. So full art. There's Toxapex, sorry. Spike Cannon, 1 energy. If flip 4 coins, this attack does 30 damage for his heads. So you've got a lot of thing. You've got a potential 120. Yeah, 120 damage just there. Well, maximum. And then you got super intense poison for 3 energies. well, psychic energies, and it does. Your opponent is now poisoned, but 10 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. So basically, if you poison them, 100 damage. If that doesn't kill them, the next turn will. But if that doesn't kill them, if it's some super GX, then the next turn will kill it. But yeah, if they don't heal, poison's gonna get them next turn. And total Celta GX is 150 damage, and prevent all damage done. Prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to this Pokemon, during your next turn. So it can't be poisoned. Well, use any special abilities. No, special effects like poison, burnt, and all that, including damage. So that's quite good. And that's all the Pokemon. Lunala, Toxapex, Cosmog, Cosmion, and Marini. Yeah, that's all you're gonna need really. Now, explain why I'm gonna explain my. Let's explain these first. My stadiums. Now, first for this. Each psychic Pokemon attacks both of your opponents cost one less. They're quite good. And then you got Ultra of the Moon. Now, I need this for another one if I had psychic energies, but no, I don't. So the retreat cost of your Pokemon, both people's that has psychic or psychic or dark energy. Test is 2 treat cost less. So they're quite good. But now let's go to do some stuff. The item cards. Now, I've got 3 Professor's Letters. Get 2 basic energies from your deck, burn them down. Then I've got 2 First Seekers. I've got, First Seekers are, but I put a supporter card from your discard pile back into your hand. Now I've got 2 Random Retrievers. Look at the first. So you should refill your top of your deck until you get a support card and put it into your hand. And then shuffle your deck afterwards. Then I've got 4 Max Potions. Now you probably know why I've got 4 Max Potions, but if you don't, 4 Max Potions is heal all damage done to this Pokemon, and then if you do, discard all energies attached to that Pokemon. Yeah, it's quite good. Now, if you had my Marini's got how much health? 210 health, or my Lunala's got 250. Let's say either of them had 200 damage counters on them. So, and then all of a sudden I need to heal badly. So, what do? If let's say my Toxapex was that 200 damage, I have 4 energies on it. It's got 4 energies. I could use my Psychic Transfer, and that is Lunala's ability. It allows me to move my energies anywhere I like. So I can remove all of those energies from Toxapex onto Lunala, use Max Potion to heal Toxapex back to full health, and then remove my energies from Lunala back into Toxapex to kill again. And basically, these cards are fucking awesome. But yeah, it's technically free. It's like, hey, do you want to heal all your health? Yeah, Lunala, use your ability, heal, move back. That's it in the bombshell. But yeah, it is quite good, and it's awesome. It truly is. Gotta admit. But now it's actually getting those Pokemon is the problem. So it's 1 stage, it's 3 stage 2s and 4 stage 1s. But of course, we need some Treffers. 2 Treffers on it. If you don't know what Treffer does, it's search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And then if that's a problem, if that's not the problem, then this is. If you don't have any basics, and it's like, I need basics like Marini. I've got 2 Cosmions, but no Marinis. So Pokemon fan clubs is get 2 basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. No, it's into your hand. I do apologise. But if that's got 1 more Pokemon Center later. There's 4 if I don't have any healing and I need a quick heal, boom. But of course, oh no, we've got another one. We've got one more, 12 bastards. And then we've got Lysander. So we'll switch when your opponent's active Pokemon out. And then, if let's say if I had a Marini down, it's my first go, and I had Marini down. And I thought, oh fuck, he's gonna kill me if let's say Pokemon had one energy and he does 70. This is a long shot, but let's say if I had Marini down on my first go, it meant we rolled the dice. I decided to go first, and I have my first go. I had Marini down on my bench, no, on my active, and that's my only card. So I could use Wally to literally evolve it on my first turn. This is how you cheat the first turn. And there's another way, and that's Eevee. Use the Eevee's ability to attach an energy and then evolve it to whatever that energy is. Whatever, and you understand. But this is another way for the other Pokemon. And you can just, let's say Marini's down, I use Wally, it's Toxapex now. And then I could wait a turn, or if I'd gone second, I could have done this, and then attach an energy, use this, and then I could use Spike Cannon. That's another way. And that's 120 damage, nearly killing the opponent, if not killing, if a good hand. Well, good coin flip. So, there are Wallis. Now, the other ones are Skylar's. Skylar is the final ones, but really, it's there to get max potions, or Wally, or whatever I need really. It's the most likely it's going to get max potions if the opponent survives long enough to get them. If not, if I need energies, I use these to get those professor's letters or something like that. So, yeah, those are quite good. But yeah, those are all my trainer cards. Now, you probably think that, man, you got way too little trainer cards and trainer cards. But, yeah, I do. But there's a reason I have so many psychic energies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, I've got less in here than my Lycan Rock deck. 14 energies. Now, reason is, it is very hard to get fucking energies. The amount of times I played with this deck, I hardly get any energies. And when I do, it's like, oh, I got one. I need to wait 5 turns until I get the other. So, yeah, these are to just get quickly and done and dusted. But this does actually work. It's a godsend. But yeah, that's my Leonardo deck. It's brilliant. It's truly brilliant. That intense poison is just beautiful. Yeah, there she is, and of course the ability. But yeah, as you can probably tell, out of these two decks, the Lycan Rock and Toxapex are my main attackers in both. But yeah, they are quite good. One's got even the Leonardo sleeves. There's not Lycan Rock sleeves off my knowledge, so this one is unsleeved right now. Yeah, they're unsleeved right now. I literally finished it yesterday and I don't have the sleeves to put in. Saying that, I've got the sleeves from my Elite Trainer box I opened, I think it was some other day. I've uploaded it, so it's out there. Go and watch it. Link is in the description, if you care. But yeah, those are 2 decks I remade from the Leonardo deck and the Lycan Rock deck. Well, stock decks, and they're pretty awesome. So, yes, feel free to, man, if you want these decks, just build them. They are quite expensive. This one is, with Leonardo GX and Lycan Rock. Promos are 20 quid, I guess. You only need 2. I've got 3, but hey, yeah. Well, the box is. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you actually like these decks, because I used to do some earlier on and I had a Lycan Rock deck and you moaned that it's like, what please, there's too much energies here. Or there is too much Pokemon. No, there's too much Pokemon. Get rid of some. You don't need those. Why you got Toxicroak in there for? It's like, I can poison them and they do not damage. It's like, yeah, take it out. But I think that was one person actually. Yeah. I didn't think you like them. Oh, and also got a promo in there as well. 2 real and 1 promo. Yay, these 2 are promos. Well, unless they get the full arts or the rainbow arts, they can change. But from the new set that's out. But hey, with this deck, I tried to keep it all trainer cards from Sun and Moon, all 3 of them. This one, I just threw cards in together that works. So, yeah, it is good. So I will say goodbye now. I hope you enjoy, and please subscribe, like this video as well, because it actually does help me a lot. I don't get any likes. Yeah, actually I do if I like it myself, but that's not the point. So yeah, please like. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you get this deck or this deck. Yeah, they're really good. Well, damn this. But hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I see you next time. Ta-ra for now.